Shit, it's on. I'm not supposed to be on Kick, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be on Kick. You can come to one of the regular websites. It's Monday. I thought I turned it off. That was my bad. I'm just dumb. Thanks. Sorry about that. That was 100% my bad. I didn't realize it until I started seeing people comment. Oh, I need to make sure that means Rumble's going. It might not be. No, it is.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, we kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised
What's up, everybody?
to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
It doesn't. Welcome, everybody. Let's roll the intro.
Hey daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
I need to check on Linda Binda. Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. I'm here. You here? I accidentally went live on Kick. I wasn't supposed to, so that was the issue with Kick. In case you were wondering, I'm usually there just on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I thought I had turned it off, but apparently I didn't refresh it or something, and it's still broadcast there. But we are not live on Kick. Obviously, I went ahead and turned it off. Goddamn, looks like we already got a hop train going. Thank you guys for those subscriptions that came in. It was Dancing in the Sand, 16 months. Burgie, 17 months. For some reason, they're doubled. Red Flag Queen for a year. Legend, I Have Nothing Clever. Brains All Mushy, but yay, 13 months. There you go. And Austin with 14 months because he's just a little bit better than Legend. And we all know that. There's no doubt in my mind. We all know that 100%. Let's see here. This was... we're going to go ahead and grab this because I haven't seen it. First of all, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Beer Confessional. That was Linda Binda did the intro. You can find her on TikTok, YouTube, Cameo for sure. Probably on Twitter and stuff too. Be careful on Twitter. Dave's attacking everybody, apparently. Anybody who doesn't believe immediately that everything that comes out of Palestine is 100% true and everything that comes out of Israel is 100% false. He tried to slip one over on me. So he basically just kept moving the goalpost. I would say something like, don't you think there should be some nuance in this? And he's like, these people are genocided. And I'm like, well, why won't you? He's like, you can't keep up with the conversation.
Just resubscribed for 16 months. I'm
Thanks.
here too. I'm
He
here
would say-
too. Degree.
He would say something like, these people are being genocided. Bring up a counterexample. And I would say something like, or no, he would say like, you can't keep up with the conversation. I was like, well, I kept up good enough to notice that you dodged the debate destiny. And he's like, I don't know anybody anytime. And I was like, you're on Twitter 24 hours a day responding to all of these things. You responded to me like 3 times overnight. You're on Twitter 24 hours a day responding to everything that's pro-Israel. With fake news, propaganda, paid shills. These are actors kind of bullshit without even checking it out. Like, clearly you have the time. And then he's like, well, I don't even know that guy. I've never engaged with him, which is a lie. He's always in his comments. First, he said that Destiny was a dumbass. First time I asked him about Destiny, he's like, I don't need to talk to that dumbass. I don't know anybody, anything. Then he said, I don't have the time. Then he said, I've never engaged that guy. Who are you? You're such a crazy narcissist. You think people should just listen to you and do what they say? And I was like, no. But this is somebody you could talk to about it. You could get your feelings out. You know, clearly you all have different points of view, and I don't know anybody more well versed on this that has studied it more recently. All the way back up. I think Destiny started like at the before the start of Israel as a nation. And studied it all the way up until current day. Then he said, then he got mad because I made a post to Destiny. I was like, Dave can't be there no matter the undisclosed, yet unpicked date or time. He's going to be super busy all those days and times, except for the fact that he's on Twitter 24 hours a day, making 300 replies a day, blah, blah, blah. So,
Rick Connors just gifted 2 subs.
Thank you for the gifted subs. So he tried to sneak one in. He was like, stop acting like an imbecile toddler and schedule the debate then. Like I was supposed to schedule it for him. But before as soon as he sent that, like it was less than a second later, he blocked me. So he wanted people to see that he said schedule the debate, and then the debate never happened, and maybe I wouldn't see it. I could only see it from my notifications. And I got the notification almost instantly. So he blocked me instantly. I've still been trying to get Destiny's attention, but Destiny gets so many retweets a day, it's hard to get anything to him, and he doesn't know who the fuck I am. So I've still been trying to tag him in it, but he's not nearly as thirsty as Dave to like yell some stupid shit. So now Dave's just arguing with other people. Oh, he blocked me right after he's like, stop being an imbecile toddler or some shit, and schedule the debate. Then he blocked me. It was just really weird. You think you'd want to discuss that? He said that he's never engaged with Destiny, which is a lie, and Destiny hasn't asked for it. So what makes me think that Destiny would even have a conversation with him? And I said, Destiny has a conversation with anybody who agrees or mostly disagrees with him. And clearly you disagree with him. You say you've never engaged with him, but I see you in his comments or in his replies talking shit all the time. So clearly you've engaged with him. He says he'll take on anybody. You are clearly, even though I'm not the highbrow intellectual that you are, screaming fake news, I can probably claim that you're an anybody, even though you're trying to make yourself better than everybody else on the internet who disagrees with you. It was really like, it was moving the goalpost a lot, and then it was just like putting me down, right? You're too dumb to even keep up with this conversation. I would ask like for an example of genocide, and he would say something like, you're too dumb to keep up with this conversation. Do you really think they didn't know about October 7th? Then I would ask about October 7th, and he'd be like, you're a fucking dildo, man. What do you think about, you think Palestine's producing propaganda with $1 billion budget? But he would never answer any questions, basically. Even Itsuko engaged him, and he called Israel a terrorist group or terrorist state. And Itsuko was like, can you give me an example of that? Because he said it's a fact that Israel's a terrorist state is a terrorist group. And she's like, since it's a fact, can you give me an example of that? And he's like, the definition of terrorist. And she's like, yeah, but since this is a fact, can you quote this somewhere? Can you say something somewhere? Can you show me evidence since this is a fact? Isn't that how facts work? And he's like, what I just said, you idiot. Like, it's just so weird. So fucking weird. Anyways, this video's been floating around. I know I've seen it in my chat. You've probably already seen it, but I haven't. So let's see what's going on.
I have questions. I still have questions. Inquiring minds want to know. How bad does it gotta be to get your channel labeled fake? There are fake accounts that are not labeled fake.
You know, Phil's account has been labeled fake for like 2 years. And the moment it went up, he said, I know the people who own Telegram, and I'll have this removed by the end of the day. The trolls think they won by reporting me. This will be down by the end of the day. That was 2 years ago.
I'm trying to get the scammers that are using me, they've been reported. There's numerous channels. Outside the Matrix 7 is fake.
Yeah, no, she is a Q-tard as well. But she's saying stuff about Phil, so I figured we'd watch it. Her name is, I guess she's this Crash the Matrix, but Crash is spelled Qrash. Crash the Matrix on Telegram and on Twitter.
On Telegram. And they've been reported and over again, and nothing happens. So what does it take? I want to know. This channel is labeled fake.
You know somebody's, just back to the Dave thing, you know somebody's full of shit when they say something, and you're like, let's say they say that there was a terrorist-like attack, and there's no refuting this evidence. And you say, okay, well, when and where did this happen? What time and where at did this happen? And then when they reply back, they're like, oh, you're so dumb. You probably, like I made a joke. I made a joke. He said, you have nothing better to do than harass actual intelligent people on Twitter. And I said, harass? You think this is harassment? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to harass you. Maybe you should use human shields to save yourself. He's like, see, you're so dumb you believe the human shields. I was like, it's a joke, you fucking retard. But anytime you ask for like clarification on a point they made, and then they just change the point they're going to make. So if they say, okay, there was this attack that was clearly like Israel committing genocide, then you say, when and where did this happen? How many people died? And then the next thing they come back with is like, oh yeah, and October. They didn't never answer any. They didn't answer a single question I asked. He didn't answer a single fucking question that I had, and then told me I couldn't keep up with the conversation. Like, it was so weird.
On Telegram. And they've been reported and over again, and nothing happens.
And I really, like I said, I really respect him. I liked his comment. I think he's really smart. And maybe I messed up saying like he was smarter than me, because what he's doing right now is dumb as fuck. He's still trolling all the channels. I can still go to my other account and see him. He's still popping up on any channel that says like if they say like, you know, Hamas is firing rockets from this block that's close to a school, without checking it, without checking a map, without checking the intel, without checking the news story, without checking. He's like, fake news, propaganda. This is genocide. Israel's doing it all. Like, he doesn't check anything. It's just weird.
So what does it take? I want to know. This channel is labeled fake. Now, I did some digging because I got curious. When you go to the profile, you see it says it's fake. There's all the 350,000 people or subscribers on there, and we all know there's a bot problem. So are they real? I don't know, because that's being investigated. But
I'm not so naive to think that I'm like the smartest person in the world. I know I'm pretty smart, but now I'm just leaning heavily on. I thought it was funny the first time that he was just kind of like trolling Flat Earth Dave, because he's a flat earther. And, you know, everybody hates flat earthers. He gets frustrated. But now I think, one, he can't debate, and two, he must just have a really good editor, because he sounds like a fucking retard.
But when you have a warning on your channel, doesn't that make you think, wait a minute? I mean,
well, the warning on Phil's channel definitely come from us all reporting it. So basically, the fake means that it's not Phil. Now, we know Phil runs this channel, but we just got enough mass reporting in the right time frame of enough people to get it reported as fake, which is funny. But yeah, it's not that he's doing anything fake. He's still doing his same scammy stuff, but he also said that he knew the owner of Telegram and have it cleared up within a day 2 years ago.
What I'm trying to do is get a fake channel reported fake, and it doesn't happen. But then this guy says his channel isn't fake, and it is labeled fake. So make it make sense. I went to the channel and I tried to share something off of there, and you can't. It says down here, copying. It gives you a warning and tells you you can't.
Yeah, today I was trying to download a video from there, and I had to screen record it. I couldn't even download a video from there. He's changed the settings, and I think he did it on purpose while trying to play dumb, like he didn't know he did something from there, because he was blaming it on being in Italy. But I couldn't download a video from his announcement page today.
Screenshot and you can't share. And it says copying and forwarding are not allowed from this bot.
So that's what I think. I don't think he's got it changed in his open settings. I think he's downloaded a bot and doesn't realize, like a moderation bot, and doesn't realize it's blocking it as well.
Wait, what? Let me blow that up. From this bot. A bot. So I went to my channel, and I'm going to show you what my channel says, being that it's a normal channel. This is what a normal channel would say when you...
So when I go and select it, I get the option to copy the link. I can copy post link, and I'm assuming I could share that post link, but I can't download the videos. I don't have an option for forward. I don't have an option for share. I just have an option for emojis and copy post link or report or select, but select doesn't do anything. Even when I hit select, it doesn't bring up like the forwarding options.
You don't allow copying and sharing. So this is Crash the Matrix with a Q. And it says copying and forwarding is not allowed in this channel. A channel. So make that make sense, right?
It's because he's using a bot to
is
do
a
it.
fake channel.
And I don't think he
just want it
understands.
taken care of. It's almost impossible. And I will tell you, any channel that's doing any of these things here, I would steer clear from them. And now I see that other channel that is labeled fake, Telegram classifies it as a bot. What?
No, Telegram's saying he's running a bot. That wasn't the one of them do it. Which there's tons of bots. There's bots that play music. There's bots that welcome people. There's bots that my bot fucks up sometimes and blocks a bunch of stupid shit.
So, and that channel does this stuff. As far as selling bots and ads, there's a video out there of how much that channel makes off of selling ads. And there's another video out there of him training bots to be bots, people to be bots, to operate. I'm not here to bash him.
Okay, she's kind of retarded.
Let's get that straight, because I didn't make the video. It's out there for your pleasure. You can find it. Now,
I can screenshot because I'm on PC and I use something called, I think it's called Greenshot or Greencast or Greenshot, and it's a screenshotting program, and it runs on the PC, not like in my phone. You know how you screenshot with your phone? So when I go to screenshot, it's all 4 of my screens. It doesn't know what I'm going to screenshot, whatever's up on the screen, and then I just pick it. Like when I hit, it'll freeze for you, but when I hit function in, it gives me like a set of points where I can screenshot whatever, and it has no idea what program I'm screenshotting, but it's like a third-party app. You can't really do that on your phone.
I have it if you want to see it. But I have a problem with the channels that scam.
Maybe you can, but not as easily.
So he put this out in August 2022, and it basically says, this problem is common.
Just so everyone is aware, this fake and scam label campaign is actually quite common on Telegram. Sather had all his channels labeled in the past, but the labels were removed. It's weird that you have all this power and making fun of Jordan Sather, but he got all his stuff verified and removed. I know of at least 3 other accounts that were not fake, but were labeled fake. Absolutely anyone can report an account as fake. It's then on the channel owner to prove they are not fake, which is what I will do next. I've already contacted Telegram support. They're a bit slow, but I'll get this taken care of. In the meantime, please do not join any other channels claiming to be me. They are not mine. Very many people are very many people are very desperate to stop you from listening to me. This fake campaign will be short-lived, but is yet another example of how badly they are trying to steer you against me. Wow.
On Telegram, which I couldn't find it being common, and it's getting.
So most of the user-friendly bots. So there are bots that are pretty complex to set up for Telegram, but most of the user-friendly bots, like the one I've got is like a Combot and something else. Basically, and it's the one that shuts us down at like 3 a.m. and opens it up at 9 a.m. and all that stuff. The way you set it up is kind of like sending a private message. So if I open Combot or one of the other bots, let's see, which bots do I have here? I can kind of show you. Hold on. It's not too bad with some of the user-friendly ones, but it's probably easy to make a mistake. Oh, I've got them. Group help. So if I bring up my shit here and type in group help, here's the bot. And it's just like a private message, okay? So what it's telling me here is somebody said, tagged add an admin. I get these messages, add an admin. This is hate speech. And it says somebody has acquired admin action in the group, me, Hammer Militia. But if I want to start changing stuff, I would hit /settings and it'll bring up my settings. And it says select group whose settings you want to change. If a group in which you are administrator does not appear here, send /reload in the group and try again. Send /settings in the group, then press open in private. Then I would click on Meet Hammer Militia. Then I've got everything. So I've got regulation, anti-spam, welcome message, anti-flood, CAPTCHA to join, checks. I don't know what that is. SOS or admin blocks. I can block words. I can block people. I can block groups or forwards. Media. I can adjust how media is shared and sent. There's still one issue with mine that's pretty crazy where it blocks some forwards from some groups but not from other groups. And a lot of people try to post videos or a forward, and I don't even know how to fix that. I could figure it out. I just haven't looked into it. You can change like the link to your group or links that it'll share. We have a welcome message. So if I go to like welcome message, it says from this menu, you can send a message that would be sent when someone joins the group. It says status currently active with a green check mode. Send the welcome message at every join of the users in the group. And it says always send one degree join, delete last message back, and then you can customize that message. And if I get that, you can send text, multimedia, URL buttons, all that stuff. So if I hit see the text, it'll say, hello, username, welcome to the dark side. Please take a moment to check out the rules and welcome to the group. Then in brackets, it says rules. So in this brackets rules is almost like a programming language where I'm plugging in the rules. So if I go back, I have a set of rules that I've got over here labeled as rules. And from those rules, that's what it posts. So like, it's not like the full message. It just says, hey, you at username, whatever your username is, welcome to the dark side. And then it says bracket rules, and that bracket rules will just post the bracket rules. So these are not too hard to manage, but there are much, 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 much harder to manage bots, like bots where you have to write like some simple code. You have to know what's going on. You have to know how Telegram's API works. There's like much more complex bots. Phil would be better off. I mean, I know there's like rumors. I don't know. I think he's still probably pretty wealthy. I'm not sure. It seems weird that he's getting these HELOCs and loans and loans through hard money loans and private mortgage loans from couples and shit. But it seems like he'd be better off outsourcing a lot of this shit because he's not very good at it.
Getting fixed. It's getting taken care of. But yet here we are. It's still labeled fake. Maybe because account.
It does, Bug Dude. It does get pissy.
Figure you decide. Now my biggest question in this whole thing is, since I had to go through all that, is if he's so important, why are they allowing his channel to be labeled fake? Why do
you think the white hats would step in and fix it for him? Don't they run like the world? And from what we've heard from other truthers, Telegram and what's the other one? Signal are like the white hats communication software made from the military.
They not fix that. It makes him look like a fool. So,
that is kind of even though this lady's crazy, that's kind of a valid point. Like, if he's so important to this movement, why the fuck would somebody not fix that? It makes him look like a retard.
He said he's the top anon. He found a queue, and he controls the 5, which consists of Scavino, Snowden, Kash Patel, and Flynn, and somebody else. Why would they allow one of their people to look like a fool? And you know what?
Yeah, so the way my bot's set up is from 3 a.m. In the morning until 9 a.m. in the morning, just so my mods don't have to worry about someone spamming something stupid or posting porn or something. It closes the chat, but it doesn't actually close it. A lot of people will be like, I guess I'm banned, and start talking shit and stuff to like the mods. Oh, can't believe you banned me. I can't post. Well, first of all, I close it while I'm live. And second of all, the bot automatically closes at 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Anything you post, unless you're a mod or me, instantly the bot just grabs it and deletes it till 9 a.m. Thanks for your service, Will. Someone bought you 5 6-packs. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You guys don't have to thank me for my service, but I do appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. Oh, also, is Sky Moon here? Sky Moon, I got your card and the donation and stuff. Thank you very much. That was really nice. I appreciate it. I just finally went. I don't check the mail often. It reminds me of my dad. We shared that post office box, and a lot of his mail is still coming there, and I can't get it to stop. So, but I finally went and checked the mail. So thank you.
I'm going to end with the clips because I don't like saying that stuff without giving you proof. So you decide. why his channel is labeled fake, and I can't get a real fake channel labeled fake. Roll the clips.
I was a initial believer, an initial founder of Q. Is the
An initial believer, an initial founder of Q.
entity known as Edward Snowden part of the five? Yes.
Wait. He's not part of the five. Remember, he's... Oh, I see you there, Sky Moon. Thank you. I did get it today. It was a very nice card, and I saw your little strip of attached paper. Thank you for that. I'll take it home and make sure Mariah reads the card as well. But doesn't see the donation. She'll try to spend it.
Scavino, one of the five.
Edward Snowden can't be one of the five. Edward Snowden's the sixth, the leader of the five. The Olive Garden five. 5 for 5. They did have Italian food in New York City. Maybe it wasn't Olive Garden.
Yes.
Endless breadsticks.
Let it be known that that's the first time I've ever revealed any members of the five. Is Flynn one of the five? Yes. Let it be known that's only the second time in the history of this show.
If you're on Rumble or you're looking at people on Rumble, you have to read the chat on that's playing on the screen. I wish they would fix Rumble to where chat went back and forth. I wish they'd fix all of them to where all the chat overlaid, but they won't.
Is Cash Patel one of the five? Yes. You guys are doing well tonight. Doing very well.
Cash Patel, General Flynn.
Still one of the five? Me? Am I one of the five? I would be... Technically, I would be 6.
Technically. Well, I thought he was 5. I thought he was Edward Snowden and he was 5, but now he's the 6. How can we have the 5 and the 6?
There's the 5, which I control. Not control, but it's I'm not going to get into that. But there's the 5, and then there's me. And
He's in charge of Dan Scavino and General Flynn and the rest of the boys, the Olive Garden 5.
I do special things. That's enough.
I do special things, and that's enough. So even some Q-tards are calling out Phil. Mariah had taken a bunch of screenshots, but I didn't get a lot of them. So let me go here. I did get some of them that we can read. Google Photos. I guess she doesn't like keeping them on her phone. So after she uploads them, she deletes them. And she kind of deleted them before they were uploaded, so they didn't actually come through. But that's all right. There's some here. Some of them are here. See what they got. This first one's sideways. It's not going to be great, but we can still check it out. Can I rotate that? No. All right, so the first one says it is from Sherry. She took these from Liam's phone. She probably didn't realize it was sideways. First one's from Sherry. It says, "Don't be yanking our chain, Phil." And Phil says, "Muted for one day. I have no desire to have people like this in my chat channel. Stop with the trolling comments or leave. Last warning." So you can't say, "Don't be yanking our chain." That's illegal. That's against the rules. Of course. What else have we got against the rules? Oh shit, I meant to do this. Menu, history. Sorry, I accidentally closed the whole tab. Then we have this one. What else is against the rules? Jason Roy says, "With all this build up and hype videos, this better be a big show or Phil's credibility is gone." So with all this build up and hype videos, this better be a big show or Phil's credibility is gone. Phil says, "One man's opinion only. My credibility will live forever. You've been muted for one day. Stop trolling my channel or leave." Then Shelly backs him up by saying, "LMFAO, no it isn't. Comms. Gotta have a good comms in there. That's how it works. That's what makes the world go round." Open link in a new tab. Phil says, "New chat hours posted above. However, I'll open this chat this morning since we're greenback boogieing all over this shit. By the way, if you've ever questioned my intel in the past, let it be known that I warned you about Citizens Collapse yesterday before it happened. Go back and check the announcements channel. Chat unmuted. Then we get one brave soul that decides to challenge this claim. Rick Lubeck says Citizen Bank did not shut down. All right, did Citizens Bank shut down? Sorta. I thought this was kind of given, and I didn't really mention it when we were talking about it the other night. So there is a nationwide Citizens Bank, okay? There's a nationwide Citizens Bank. The bank that shut down was a local Citizens Bank out of Sac City. So Citizens Bank, Sac City, Iowa. It's a local bank that was only in Iowa, only in this one city. It had one location, and it shut down, and another bank fucking snatched it up, right? And if we go further into this, why it shut down, if you go to the Des Moines Register, it says trucking industry loans are at the center of a Sac City bank failure, regulators say. The failure of a bank in Sac City, Iowa's first closure in a dozen years, was the result of soured loans made in the commercial trucking industry, regulators say. Iowa Superintendent of Banking Jeff Plague on Monday declined to name the specific trucking firm or firms involved as concern about Citizens Bank of Sac City emerged. His office in Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. has issued a consent order in August directing the bank to engage an independent third-party consultant to be given full authority and discretion to administer and service the bank's commercial trucking loan portfolio. In a news release, the Iowa Division of Banking and Citizens said Citizens was declared insolvent Friday when bank examiners identified significant loan losses that had not previously been identified by the bank. It said the bank had made a concentration of loans to a single industry, which Plague acknowledged was trucking. Thank you. Oh yeah, they did try trolling Dr. J. Thank you for the gifted sub. With which Plague acknowledged was trucking outside its Sac City territory and outside of Iowa, and incurred heavy losses on some of these loans. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like a big a trucking company that went under. And that's why they're not paying. That's where they default, because they could seize their assets, right? And trucks are not cheap. Like if you seize like a road tractor, you can sell it for a pretty penny. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank stepped in to purchase all of Citizens Bank consumer, business, and public deposits, preventing any loss to depositors. The state banking division said the Emmitsburg Bank also purchased all of Citizens Available's loans and will operate its facilities in Sac City as a branch office. So really, this is the same one that nothing changed. Nothing changed here. Even your direct deposits were good. Your ATM card would work. Your direct deposits would go through. Your loan still stood. Everything was still good. Now, what Phil is trying to allude to is that Citizens Financial Group, which operates a ton of different banks, and their stock price hasn't been doing great. I think he shared the stock price a couple of days ago that it was down in the red. This is what he was sharing, that it was falling. He's trying to allude that this $11.6 billion financial group failed, when in reality, a $59 million bank only in Iowa failed. Right. Well, I mean, they had loans all over, but they only had one location. On behalf of Iowa Trust, we appreciate the opportunity to now serve the Sac City community. Chris Osborne, CEO of the bank, said in the news release, we are proud to be able to keep the staff of Citizens Bank intact and appreciate that they didn't even lay anybody off. Understanding and patience of our entire team during this time of transition. Iowa Banking Superintendent, Iowa Bank's stable despite failure. Plague said the failure, the fifth in the U.S. this year, was isolated, and the Iowa's banking industry is stable. He said that at the end of the second quarter, 96% of Iowa banks were rated in the top 2 tiers of 5 for having bank health. A Time magazine analysis in September said rapid expansion of the trucking industry had resulted in overcapacity, leaving some smaller scale companies struggling. Right now, it seems so weird. I guess you'd probably have to go watch Sage for this answer, but it seems so weird that we can't get shit delivered, Everything is high. The prices are inflated because of like the COVID and the backlog of trucking and delivery and going from like an on-time delivery rather than like warehouses and stocking stuff. And trucking companies are going out of business. It must be some type of slingshot or yo-yo effect or some shit. I'm not sure. Yeah, we already talked about that, Desert. It was through the automated clearinghouse. An issue with a human error in the automated clearinghouse. We talked about it a couple of days ago when Phil was talking about it. We aren't seeing problems with the truck business portfolio surface in other banks. Bank exams, he said. He noted, however, that while a single office bank like Citizens would typically have a territory of about 25 miles surrounding its core community, it had been making loans outside of that range and also out of state. So typically, there's no rules against this, right? There's no rules against this, but typically when you have a single office bank, like I use a bank here that's a local credit union that you have to, have a relative that works in a certain place or you have to work at a certain place to get into it. It's a good credit union. Typically, we would expect them to be within like a 25-mile, 50-mile radius maybe to give out loans to people there. But you wouldn't expect them here from this Bank of Tennessee to be loaning to some new startup in Southern California and funding some NFT project. You know what I mean? Like this is, again, a very, very, very small localized bank. That failed. And honestly, it was propped up from the get-go. It was propped up from the get-go. No one suffered anything from this. All your loans were the same. All your payments were the same. All your accounts were the same. Your ATM and debit card worked. Your direct deposit went through. Your automatic payments went through. Every employee got to stay. Nothing happened here. It was almost just like they changed names and that was it. There might even be more struggle when they change names because you'd probably have to update your direct deposit stuff. This was less than the bank changing names. But Phil's using this to fire up his, you got to buy my silver bullshit. Once the bank was taken over by regulators, Blake said the transition to a new bank took place quickly. He said there was a lot of interest in acquiring the bank, and Iowa Trust won the bidding. If you notice, bank closures usually happen on Friday, and that's to give the resolution team and the new bank the entire weekend to work through the dynamics to be able to open back up Monday morning on a normal schedule, he said. Banks can sometimes make a rebound and remain open after getting a consent order, he noted. Citizens had been given that opportunity. A lot of times these problem situations, the existing bank is able to raise more capital and do those kind of things to keep the bank from failing. You want to give them enough time to have that opportunity. But on the other side, you got to call it. You got to call a deadline at some point, Plague said. Kurt Hoff, a longtime banker in Iowa, who is now a professor of practice in finance at Iowa State University, said the last available report on Citizens, that is September 30th, showed it had charged off nearly $4 million in loans while earning just $400,000 to $500,000 in income for 2021 and 2022. They didn't have enough capital to cover their losses, he said. Hoff said that it's possible the bank got caught up in the competition for lending and overextended itself, particularly given that Sac City has 3 banks in a community with a population of only about 2,000 people. So it's in a town with only 2,000 people also, by the way. People probably aren't tripping over themselves to apply for loans in that area. So here's this bank that is probably struggling, trying to identify and secure and win the deal on some commercial loans, he said. He also said Citizens' financial statements showed about half of its deposits were uninsured. FDIC insures deposits up to $250,000. I'm going to say that only about 20 to 30% of banks in Iowa have that much in uninsured deposits, he said. So because about half their loans were uninsured, that's unusual. That's probably maybe 20, 30% of the banks. Consent orders like this one issued for Citizens are uncommon, he said, and are almost like a last resort. He added that there have been just three against banks in Iowa in the last 3 years. But like the formal regulatory action, the makeup of Iowa's banking industry also is unusual. Plague said it is comprised of a lot of family-owned or tightly knit or tightly held banks as opposed to large publicly traded institutions, the 4th largest number in any state. We have banks here that have really strong ties to their communities and are strong banks, he said. Iowa's last bank failure was that of Polk County Bank in Johnston in November of 2011. 2 years later, Vantas Bank failed in Sioux City. So, like, Phil's trying to use this Iowa thing. He's trying to say it's a much larger bank, and he's trying to talk about how all the banks are going to fail. But every sign we see is that this bank fucked up, but everything else is so fucking strong around it. Everything else is so fucking strong around it, which is pretty wild. Now, if we go over to, let me see if there's another screenshot here. I think that was the last one that I already showed you. Oh, no, I didn't finish reading it, though. So the guy called Phil out. Says Citizen Bank did not shut down. Phil responds to that with what? It's okay to be wrong. That guy's right, Phil. Citizen Bank did not shut down in the way that you're saying it. A bank that has a name similar to Citizens Financial Group, which you were showing the stock ticker for, failed. But that's not even the same stock ticker. That's not the same nationwide bank. Phil even said, this is a huge bank. Wait till it gets to the local banks. That's what he said in his own show. So this guy is right. But Phil's like, it's okay to be wrong. Intuitive Medium says, it was a small bank in Iowa, also named Citizens. Someone responds to Phil and says, our Citizens Bank is making all customers switch banks. They're done. I don't even believe this at all. And then someone says, what state are you in? Ask her what state she's in. So again, with Phil, his own people are starting to call him out. There was another one that I want to show you over on Twitter. Let me grab it. Phil actually deleted this, or at least I can't find it currently. And obviously it was posted because someone took a screenshot. It'll take me a second to find it. It was from a couple days ago. And I've been fighting with Dave. Oh. Ba-ba-dum-bum-ba. Here it is. This is from Kelsbells. And it says, looky what Phil Godlewski posted for his chat culties. This is his movement, as he stated before. Here is the wannabe loser, his manic meth high, thinking he's important. And tags a bunch of people, including me. So the bot father says, this channel does not allow sharing of other Telegram channels. User will be muted for repeat offenses. And then Phil says, chat muted. Don't try to tell me what has its place in this movement. It's my fucking movement. So as many times as Phil has tried to say that he doesn't claim to be the pseudo leader, he doesn't. When the Scranton Times said that he was calling out the marching order for Q-tards, and he said, no, I'm not. I'm just a guy. I'm just a decoder. Now it's his fucking movement. It's his fucking movement, and either get behind him or get the fuck out of his way. I think this will probably play well in court. How are you gonna keep saying that I wouldn't call myself a leader in the movement. No, I wouldn't say I'm at the center of the movement. I'm just a guy trying to figure out what's going on in this world with the news media that lies to us. But also, it's my fucking movement. By the way, Phil's deleting these messages. What was that order he had? For 3 separate court cases now. We got Pebbles, we got BD, and we got the Scranton Times. Didn't he have some type of order about preserving something for someone at some time? Something like that. I can't remember. It's my fucking movement. I'll decide what has its place and what does not. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Someone seems upset. Absolutely not. This can't be live. Yeah, this is pretty wild. So I put, he claims to be Q, also has no idea what a trip code is. This is his movement, guys. This is his movement. So you either get along with it or get the fuck out of his way. Do you understand me? I'm about tired of looking at your stupid fucking face. If we go over to my notifications, check all these Dave notifications out. If they're still there, I hope they are. I loved when that Donna lady called him out and the followers still believe him. No. Someone shared this to me. It's from Southern Jet Rich. I've talked to this Southern Jet guy. It says, I hear American Greed has a 2-hour special set aside for Phil. When you ask, it's imminent. I thought this was a joke. I don't know if this person's trying to be serious, but I honestly thought this was a joke because Phil always says it's even got a winky and smiley face. Phil always says that everything is imminent, right? It's right around the corner. And then it says American Greed is a show about greedy motherfuckers who just, they're all just about making money. So it says American Greed has a 2-hour special set aside for Phil. When you ask, it's imminent. I thought that was all a joke. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I thought about it. I know a couple people have tagged me in that. Where is Dave at? He blocked me pretty early today. Oh, I guess he removed them all from my notifications now that I'm blocked, because there should have been a ton of notifications here. Yeah, I guess they're all gone now. Poor Dave. If we go to Dave Explains, Dave Farina. Wah, wah, wah. So you may ask, what did you do to him to get him to block? He told me to set up a debate for him and Destiny. And then literally before I could click on the notification, he had already blocked me. That's what I did. That was the horrible thing that I did to make him block me. So, real men of genius. This guy's got it. I don't know what else to do. Dave's out here killing it. Professor Dave. He fucking made a lot of good content, content I enjoyed. He's pretty good at debunking and explaining things. But I'm thinking more now he's not much in debates. I mean, he probably got a very, very good script writer and a very, very good editor. Because I've seen some of his debates. I saw him debating the origins of life against to be fair, he was kind of back against the wall. He went to a college to debate this college professor that is like a young earth, God made everything kind of guy. And that college professor had his friend as the moderator, or like a referee. It wasn't even a moderator. He was supposed to step in when stuff got off task, but he didn't really moderate a whole lot. And all the students there were fans of the professor. So he kind of had his back against the wall, but he just went in there and kind of fucking tried to do the same shit he did to me, calling people stupid, changing the subject, not answering the questions. He did it to Flat Earth Dave as well, which I thought was funny for a while. Then I had to quit watching it. It was just annoying. So anyways, Dave's got me blocked. So there's that. Let's see what else we got.
Gonna be at Howland and Catalina. It's a blue Ford truck displaying some kind of sovereignty.
Oh, before we move on from Phil, I'm sure we'll get back to him. We always get back to Phil. Before we move on and watch this video, this is a sovereign citizen video. I think it'll be funny. Phil also lost his connection to Bonfire, which was his merch company. So a lot of people got emails that said this: "Hi there. We're reaching out because you recently purchased from Phil Godlewski's store on Bonfire. This seller was previously removed from our platform for violating our terms of service and content guidelines. Because of this, we have removed this user again." So this is the second time he signed up for Bonfire. So what that tells us is if he signs up for Bonfire again, all you have to do is report him as ban evasion, and they're going to ban him again because he's already been banned. As a result, your orders from this seller has been refunded and canceled. We acknowledge that this may create some inconveniences and frustration, and we appreciate your understanding. Best wishes, Bonfire team. And then Phil posts, "Fuck Bonfire. Fuck Bonfire. Go leave a bad review, guys. It'll be awesome." So there you go. Bonfire. Finally giving Phil das Boot.
Citizen looking tag. Can you start us a second, please? I think it says post the Union Treaty. Geneva Convention neutral.
So the tag says Global Postal Union Treaty, RF 329 538 576 U.S. Geneva Convention, neutral zone, transport vessel, do not stop, do not detain. Looks like a real tag to me. I don't see an issue.
Neutral zone transport vehicle. That's not how this works, man.
This one says kind of the same shit, but it says stay back 10 feet, and it's got the flag in distress. what was the deal with his domain repo? I don't think it actually got. I don't think it said that. You know, I know it said that status that it repoed or whatever. I think actually he just let it expire, but it was during the time. So like, even if you let a domain expire, there's like a minimum amount of time they still have to let you. Like, if you miss the day, there's a minimum amount of time they still have to let you buy it back, and then a lot of domain sorting houses will give you extended. So like mine, I think the minimum amount of time might be 30 days, but the one I use, domain.com, they'll give me an extra like 90 day or a total of 90 days, so an extra 60 days to buy mine back or whatever. I think it was in limbo like that, probably because he's been ran off from 5 banks in 2 years. He probably didn't have the right card punched in. I'd be waiting for more domains to expire and try to snatch them up.
You know what the flag upside down means? No. It's a sign of distress. Hey, boss,
That's right. That's right, Twinsy. Same thing you did to Pebbles. God damn it. I got a Ring doorbell camera because somebody was fucking with, I don't know if you guys remember, but somebody actually stole something from right in front of my office, and I had to post them on Facebook to get my shit back. They're like, I thought he was scrap metal. But anyways, so I got that Ring doorbell camera that my nephew gave me, and I guess right now it's got a damn spider web in front of it or something. So at night when the light hits it and it's like blowing back and forth, I get like 1,000. I keep getting notifications going off. Somebody's outside. It sucks. And every night, it's been doing it for like 3 days. Every night I forget to clean the cobwebs off when I leave.
I just got pulled over.
Hey, so the reason why I'm stopping you,
I'm going to try to. Pebbles and I have been talking, by the way. I saw somebody say El Jefe. Pebbles and I have been talking. I don't know how viable this is. She seems to think like it might be good, or it might have a good chance of working. But we also got to keep in mind, obviously, we don't want to do anything that could hurt the case or cause a different outcome or negatively impact the case. But I'm going to try to have Jeff on for an interview. I'll probably shoot him an email tonight or tomorrow. So hopefully we can get Jeff on for an interview to talk about some stuff around the Pebbles case and Phil in general and what he thinks, what's going on, stuff like that.
It's on your vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license registration with you?
Here you go. I got the paperwork right here. Where's the paperwork at, Michelle?
Here's the paperwork at Michelle.
All right.
It's where?
Yeah, let me see. Here, she wants to talk.
It's on speaker.
She wants to talk to you. She wants to talk to you. So apparently somebody named Michelle talked him into being a sovereign citizen, and she knows more about this than he does.
Okay, where's your driver's license?
He's a national sovereign. He's not part of your state, she says.
That's for. No, I don't need my window down.
I'm sorry. So, do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, what's your name, boss? I don't see your name on here. Can you point it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not how this works. Where's your name at?
Your sovereign citizen's driver's license is a packet of paper. So where when they need your name, you have to go to the 3rd page.
I'm just giving him the paperwork.
He doesn't get to see any fucking paperwork. He says, I'm just giving him the paper. She was yelling, stop, don't do it, whatever, what's going on? He said, I'm just giving him the paperwork. And she yells, he doesn't get to see any fucking paperwork. And now I guess he's thinking about listening to her. This is going to end well, I'm sure. Also, this other officer asked if he could roll down that window. The officer asked her to roll down that window. And he's like, nope, I don't need my window down.
Okay. Here, you talk to him then.
Ma'am, if he refuses to identify himself in this traffic stop, there's going to be an issue.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
he is identifying as a national of the neutral power state. As you know, that removes him from your jurisdiction.
It doesn't matter who he identifies as. He's operating a motor vehicle in the state of Florida, ma'am.
You? Okay. For you.
What?
Volusia County Sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie 44. just one second.
She's screaming about, are you with the sheriff? Are you something? She's going to probably bring up the Constitution. Are you aware of this Supreme Court law? Just a bunch of stupid shit, right?
Kelly 49, 93, how far are you guys?
No, I just was checking. Ma'am, so this is what's going on. The tag on his vehicle does not appear like it's proper back to any state. So it appears the vehicle is unregistered. Then on top of that, I come up here, I'm asking for his identification documents, and he's handing me a stack of the papers instead of a driver's license. So I'm concerned he might be driving without a driver's license, and his vehicle might be unregistered.
On his phone right now because he signed a hard treaty and you are in violation of it
He signed a hard treaty, and you were in violation of it.
right now.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name, boss? Sir, what's your name?
Everything, right here.
Can I see your name, please?
Right here.
Where?
Right there.
He signed
Just point
a
it.
hard treaty.
Right there.
Where's your name, sir? I don't see
there.
it.
You are in
Right there, dude. Right
Postmaster?
there.
That's what it says.
That's
Postmaster?
I am the post.
Are you the post? Yes, I am the postmaster. You missing any mail, sir?
So is your first name Mark or your last name Mark?
No.
So nothing on here has your
Right there.
name.
Right there.
Is your Destiny
First name.
Mark? Destry? Is that how am I saying it? And what's your last name, boss? I can't see it.
Right there. Walker.
Walgerman? What's your date of birth, sir?
It's all right there.
It's not
I'm
on
not
there.
telling him anything.
All right. Well, this is the thing. If we cannot properly identify you, then
I'm not telling them anything. Don't tell them that. They don't need to know your last name. Oh, you're just going to tell them your birth date? Don't tell them that. This woman's going to get them in all kinds of trouble.
there could be a potential issue for us coming up.
I'm telling
She's miles away. She's not going to be the one that fills the fucking taser probes, okay?
you that you cannot talk to us.
Well, that's fine.
So she said, officer, I'm aware that you cannot talk to
This is
us.
the thing. If we cannot properly identify you, then there could be a potential issue for us coming up.
I'm telling you that you cannot talk to us.
Well, that's fine. He doesn't necessarily have to talk to me, but he does have to obey my lawful commands.
Sir, as you know, the terms of the Geneva Convention.
They always say, as you know, because they're trying to build up this like agreement thing. Like, there's a bunch of theories. Like, if you can get people to start agreeing to stuff or start saying yes instead of no, maybe by like small baby steps, or say things like, as you know, or you're a pretty smart guy, you can see that you know this and you know that and you were trained in this. Like, you can get them to agree to more. So they try it, but it very rarely works.
Clearly state that you are required to have knowledge of
It's like a driver's license to me, Kev.
Hey, Murphy.
Why is he looking at my stuff for?
This is part of his job. Hey, Murphy, can you just switch with me real fast?
Lieutenant Galersa
Who?
signed a no
Lieutenant who?
contract treaty.
What? Lieutenant who?
Port Authority.
Lieutenant who?
Lieutenant Ballsack from the Port Authority.
Lieutenant Galersa.
I think you mean trying to say Galarza.
Yeah.
All right, just hold on right here. I just got to look at something real fast. Yes,
Duh. Lieutenant Ballsack has signed a treaty through the Port Authority. Are we at your port of birth? What? Are you a doctor or a docker? I'm a police officer, sir.
It comes back on a blue 2012 Ford, registered to a Lower Lynn, the Bombay, out of Lake Helen, expired back in 2022.
It's registered to a Lowin de Bombay. Sounds like a real name.
All right, sir. This is kind of where we're at. So I checked the.
Hang on, Michelle. Hang on. Michelle, hang on.
So this is kind of where we're at. So I checked the VIN. The car is currently looks like it's unregistered. So if you don't have, do you have a Florida driver's license or a driver's license out of another state that I can check to ensure that you're a licensed driver?
Right there's all I got.
Okay, well, there's a problem. So I tried to search you up under this. I can't find anybody, I can't find you. So if I can't verify that you have a valid driver's license, then how am I supposed to let you drive off?
She's coming.
That's not going to...
he's rethinking all of his life decisions now. But thank God she's coming, because that's only going to get better.
That's not going to change anything.
He's saying I got to have a valid driver license.
To operate a motor vehicle in the state of Florida, yes, sir.
Okay, you're at Catalina and Howland.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, it's a simple question. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Right there's all my paperwork I got.
Okay.
You cannot ask him that because he's not required to provide any private.
Usually they say if they show up, I'll arrest them for interfering with a traffic stop. Usually they won't let other people show up like this, because you can imagine how that'll get out of hand quick, right? How many people are going to show up? Is your whole fucking crew going to show? Like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I did forget one thing. Before we continue on and see how many times this sovereign citizen gets tased, I pulled a special video up of what I believe someone caught Miss Priss. Someone caught Miss Priss lacking in the airport. So here we go. Oh God! Oh no! No, Miss Priss, no! What are you doing? I cannot confirm or deny that this is Miss Priss, but I've been told it is. Look, they get into it. I think she grabs his ass at one point. I need to smoke a cigarette after this. So the first thing that happens is she sticks her tongue to his tongue while he's just out like breathing. Okay. So his tongue's just lolled out breathing. And she goes and just touches it. And then that's the secret signal. Let's make out. That's not the nanny. That's right. Pretty wild, Miss Priss. Talk about loving your dog. Wild. Anyways, back to the show. Sovereign citizens.
First name is Destry. Is your middle name Mark?
The dude next to her is jealous. Oh, yeah. Giving her the side eye. I saw that.
All we're trying to do is just identify you. That's it, and send you on your way. Is that your last name? Yep. Okay. Is your ID through Florida?
I hope she realizes that dog licks his ass. To be fair, I eat ass. So I can't, I don't think I could be the one that said I eat ass. So I don't think I could be that's actually the bumper sticker on my back of my car. So I don't know if that's on me to call it out or what I'm supposed to say. So there you go.
What state is it from?
Okay, where are you?
I'm right here.
The gas station.
Yeah.
What state is it from?
I'm coming across right now.
She's coming to talk to me.
That's fine. What state is your ID from?
I don't have an ID. I was surrendering my ID, my birth certificate, and everything.
When you used to have an ID, what state was
I surrendered my ID. So this lady signed him up for this sovereign citizen crash course, and he had to surrender his ID and his birth certificate, his passport, and everything. You remember when Ann Vandersteel was at? She was at an event for Brad Barton, or with Brad Barton. I don't think it was his event. He spoke too, and she was talking about how she was on the final step of getting her diplomatic diploma as a sovereign national, blah blah blah, and she should have it within a few weeks. And she even shared a Telegram channel where you could go do the same, and she kept forgetting the link wrong. Somebody else finally had to come up there and say the link. And then like 6 months later, she's pissed off because her and her husband were trying to go to like Canada or some shit, and she couldn't leave the country because her passport wasn't valid. Like, you can't make this shit up, but they try.
was it from?
Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
It won't register because fine. Here she is. She's right there.
That's fine. I don't need her actually, and she's not going to come over here. What is your date of birth?
There we go. I don't need her actually,
No,
and she's not going to come over here. I don't need her actually. She's not. There you go.
No, he has a birthday. He is a living soul, not a corporation entity.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Not at all.
All this I know.
Destry, hop on out.
I'm not. Why do I need to get out of my car? Have I done something wrong? Wait, whoa! Before you drag me out of the car, what have I done?
Hop out of the car.
Have I done something wrong?
You're failing to identify. The vehicle's not registered. You don't have valid plates, valid registration, a valid driver's license, and all of that. Probably also means that this vehicle is not insured if it's not even fucking registered.
To identify yourself?
That's not a lot. That's not.
But just in some states, failure to identify. Well, in most states, failure to identify while driving a motor vehicle. Some states, failure to identify while walking down the road. Not Tennessee. That's the state I know most about. But some states, especially down in the Southwest, where they have a lot of problems with illegal immigration, have passed stop and ID laws. So even just walking down the road and not giving them a valid ID is illegal in those states.
Misdemeanor, not a law. Hey, don't get in my car. What are you guys doing? What's this? They're jerking me out of the fucking car, Michelle.
Get out.
They're getting me out of the
Michelle, you told me I was a sovereign.
Stop pulling away from
I was a sovereign national, Michelle. Michelle, they're jerking me out of the car, Michelle. Michelle, where are you? You told me this all worked, Michelle.
You guys are jerking me around.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
I wish I could get somebody to jerk me around like that.
Well, now you're under arrest, buddy.
I have to become a sovereign citizen and get jerked around.
Damn. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, he's not going to disagree with Michelle. Hell, he might get a piece of ass for this or something. Conjugal visits.
Well, resisting and you guys are jerking me around. How the hell am I supposed to
Walk over to the car, man.
Figure this all out, sir. We don't need well, not to show my ID is not a federal offense. You tell me.
So not showing his ID is not a federal offense. That's true. But you have to break out of the sovereign citizen life that states have lost as well.
But not an ID.
Oh, God, not American baby saving patriot, Michelle. I hope not.
Separate your feet, boy.
She called the detectives on me, and they were able to figure out that I had been calling her and threatening her.
Not an ID state here. And I don't go.
So he is probably right about Florida. I'll look it up. He said it's not an ID state. Florida stop and ID law. I don't think that Florida is stop and identify, but that's on foot, right? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Yes, Florida is generally considered a stop and ID state based on the interaction between the following statutes. The stop and frisk law found at Florida statute 901.151 and the loitering and prowling statute found at Florida statute 856.021.2. Because the interaction between these two statutes, a person might be required to identify themselves when requested by a law enforcement officer, but only if that officer is reasonably suspects that a crime has been committed. Oh, okay. So this is like every other. It's technically not a stop and ID state. Every other place, if they want to see your ID, they have to have reasonable, articulable, which means they can explain it to you. They can articulate it. They can explain it. Reasonable, articulable evidence or suspect that a crime has been or is about to be committed. The issue in these cases is whether such a detention request violates the Fourth Amendment prohibition on unreasonable search and seizures. In Terry versus Ohio, the U.S. Supreme, if they think you committed a crime, they can force you to ID in almost every state.
Stop bucking on me, please.
But cops don't always follow that either. The place to fight that's in the court. You can ask them, like, if they come up to you and say, I need to see your ID, I don't know who you are, you look suspicious. You can say, like, being suspicious isn't a crime, first of all. Do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime or I'm about to commit a crime? They'll probably say some shit and then say, are you forcing me under the law to give you my ID? Am I going to go to jail or face, violence if I don't give you my ID? And if you do that, that's a place to fight that's in court, not on the side of the road or sidewalk or whatever.
It's not registered.
Stay on my wallet.
No.
It's not. Stay on my wallet.
Everything's coming out your pocket.
No.
Hey,
Stay on
switch
my
sides,
wallet.
man.
I don't accept.
You might not accept it, but it doesn't mean it's not happening.
You guys are legally fucking searching me for no fucking reason at all. None.
Stop yelling, please.
And you just harassed them.
Okay.
Title 18.
So Florida says that theirs is kind of fuzzy because first is the reason that they consider themselves stop and ID. It says first it's difficult to tell whether your request for your name and identification is being made during a consensual encounter or as part of a detention. For this reason, people sometimes say, I don't answer questions. Am I free to go? Second, this one's important. In the state of Florida, the officer has no obligation to tell you the basis of their suspicion. Instead, if you are illegally detained and evidence is gathered due to that illegal detention, your attorney should file a motion to suppress that evidence. At a hearing on the motion, the prosecutor would then have the burden of presenting evidence showing legal basis for the stop, detention, and request for ID. So in the state of Florida, when you say, like, do you have reasonable articulable suspicion, they don't have to respond to that. They don't have to tell you anything about their suspicion. Third, if you refuse to identify yourself, that refusal might support the probable cause to arrest you for loitering and prowling. That's how they kind of have like an overlap. So yeah, you might actually be valid. They don't have reasonable articulable suspicion that you committed a crime, but once you refuse to ID, then they can just put you under their loitering and prowling law. And it says, although a warrantless arrest for most misdemeanors requires that each element of the crime was committed in the officer's presence, an exception was created for more than 20 misdemeanors, including a criminal act under 856.021 for loitering and prowling. See Florida statute 856.031. So they've kind of got a catch-all in Florida, so you're going to have to ID no matter what.
Yes. Do you want to talk to him or not? If not, we're going to get him out of here. We're trying to give you the keys.
So that was Michelle.
Okay.
Fucking searching me. For no
She looks like a sovereign citizen.
None. None.
Stop yelling, please.
And you just harassed them.
Okay. Do you,
Title 18 section.
yes. Do you
Somebody run her tags. She got tags? Title 18 section U.S. Code. You just harassed him. You sound like Professor Dave now.
want to talk to him or not? If not, we're going to get him out of here. We're trying to give you the keys.
Oh my God, she ran. I don't know. It blows my mind how big a fucking bitch Professor Dave turned out to be. So she drove off.
I need to call him myself because I have a phone number for him.
Unlock this door now.
No, I'm not going to.
She's going to jail too. She's going to jail too. Did you see her how she pulled away? Watch this.
Title 18 section.
Yes. Do you want to talk to him or not? If not, we're going to get him out of here. We're trying to give you the keys.
She pulled away pretty aggressively. Seems like she's probably going to jail too.
I need to call him myself because I have a phone number for him.
Unlock this door now.
No, I'm not going to. You.
Get out.
We breaking it?
Open the door. No. Yes, so. Now get out. Get out.
Are we breaking it? No. I guess so. Did you hear the cop? Are we breaking it? No. I guess so.
Because I have a phone number for him.
Unlock this door now.
I think he was about to unlock it. Is the reason he said no.
We breaking it?
Open the door. No. Yes, so. Now get out. Get out.
I guess so. Now get out. Oh, I love those. I want one of those retractable breakers like that. They're basically like the size of a pen, and then they're kind of like a fly swat or a back scratcher where they like slide on top of each other. But instead of just sliding and friction holding them together, they got a big spring in them. They're pretty handy, especially if you carry a pen all the time. It's not a big deal to to keep that in your pocket or whatever with a pen. Get you a pocket protector. She's going to jail too. I hope she put it in. I hope she put it in park.
Larza.
Get out
of the car.
Oh, shit. Stop it.
Okay, she didn't. So that was why I said I hope she put it in park. She did not, and the truck took off when they jerked her
Now
out.
get out. Get out.
Larza.
Get out.
Of the car.
Oh, shit. Stop it.
Porcelain will break glass, but who the fuck carries spark plugs around with them? Now she's probably gonna get charged with trying to ram that police vehicle. They jerked her out. It was in park.
Give us your hands. Give us your hands.
No.
Oop, he's got some glass in his hand.
I'm not looking into your.
At least they're all going together.
I'm not signing anything.
X-ray 90 Central.
Oh, yeah. Right.
We have another 1015. Do we have a watchman there while going?
U.S. Code.
That's what I said. It's porcelain. Porcelain is a ceramic, and porcelain is what covers high-end spark plugs and other generic ceramics. That's what I said.
Is anybody else covered in blood?
We used to do that in junkyards when I was a kid. One of my buddy's neighbors had a junkyard. We go bust windows and shit.
Oh
Probably stupid, but the guy didn't really care.
All right, I don't know. Who's got napkins? I don't know.
Got a little cut. Got a little cutsy.
Do we have a watch for
What's she carrying? A roll of carpet from her whole house? What she? Hold on. Let's see what she screams. Your asses.
We have another 10:15. Do we have a watch for while going?
Oh, I didn't know that was that. That's why I couldn't find it then, Cubs fan. Thank you. That was an old post. I thought it was. I thought it was new. Oh, I didn't hear it. Your ass is what?
We have another 10:15. Do we have a watch for while going?
Oh, maybe she just said you ask her. You harassed her. You harass her, maybe? I wonder if that one sovereign citizen, David Wright, I wonder if his wife's still in jail. They bailed him out and left her ass there.
All right, I don't know.
Oh, U.S. code? Maybe I misheard it.
Who's got napkins?
Who's got napkins? I got a piece of glass. I love sovereign citizens. Marjorie Taylor Greene was doing a live stream earlier. Did you guys see that? She was doing a live stream on Twitter that said, you can save the kids. Get on this live stream now. The consequences of playing stupid games. Let's see what this one is.
August 2023, a Fond du Lac County deputy was on patrol when he observed a vehicle with a registration plate expired by nearly 2 years in El Dorado, Wisconsin. Additionally, the registered owner came back to a 22-year-old male named Christopher, who also had a revoked license plate due to a prior OW.
No. 2-year-old license plate, which is 2-year-old registration, and his plates have been revoked. It should be his license been revoked. I didn't know they revoked your plates, but maybe so.
Given the time of day on a Friday and the heavy traffic, the deputy followed Chris and anticipated he would exit the interstate shortly. However, without activating emergency lights or sirens, he observed Chris exit abruptly and run a stop sign, possibly indicating an attempt to elude the deputy.
21 southbound at Nora. Silver Crew with the younger male in front of the complainant, and then hit his brakes. Colored swerve to not hit him. No, did the same thing to a semi.
So he ran without even the lights on.
While trying to catch up to Chris, the deputy observed him overtaking another vehicle on the right shoulder at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. But first, let's take a second to hear from today's sponsor, PDS Debt. Are you customized all PDS? You'll get a PDS fair credit analysis.
Try PDS Debt. Code blue.
We're going to be southbound on Rolling Meadows coming up to Scott Street. Get your 20 acres shortly. Driver is revoked. Registration's expired. We're still southbound on Rolling Meadows going past Walmart. 70 right now, coming up to the intersection of Johnson. He's going to be going westbound. It looks like, nope. He's still going southbound on Rolling Meadows. Traffic's...
Alright, sorry, I'm back. I had a tiny little bump on my arm with a little hair, like I guess an ingrown hair. But how is Mike Penny? Well, I got a message today that said Mark Penene has gone full alien on Earth. Trump is a time traveler. He showed proof of it on his last live stream. There you go.
Still southbound Rolling Meadows. Coming up to us.
Yeah, if you want to support the stream, go to coldbeer.fund, or the easiest one's buymeacoffee.com/coldbeer. This is probably the easiest one to go through if you're not using bits or whatever. And if you don't want to do audio or video, contribute to the show, leave us a message, and we will use it and play it online, read it, play it, whatever it is. Coldbeer.fund is the website with all my links and donation links. And then buymeacoffee.com is probably the easiest one to use. But if you're making a donation at Buy Me a Coffee, that doesn't have anything to do with like subscriptions or whatever. None of that, right? It's just a donation website. If you want to subscribe somewhere, you do have to do it on that site.
Someone here shortly.
7-6, I'm at military and rolling metal. Is permission for spikes?
In Wisconsin, you never have to turn in your plates. What do you mean, for a DUI or for life? Yeah, plates for life. I didn't know until I started working on the road with some people from Virginia. I didn't know that people paid taxes on their vehicles every fucking year. In Tennessee, we have a 10% sales tax. So if I go buy a $20,000 vehicle and I put on the title, I paid $20,000 for it. I got to pay $2,000 in sales tax once. And then every other time I go, it's like $28 for tags. For no matter how long I own the car. I don't pay taxes again when I sell it. I don't pay taxes again when I get new tags every year. But in Virginia, they pay the same. They blue book their vehicle every year and they pay their tax rate on it every time they renew their tags. Plus, they have like luxury item taxes where like the boat or a jet ski or a camper, all that stuff has to be paid taxes on it as well every year.
Going past Summit right now.
Uh-oh, got the stop stick rail out. Try to catch him one.
After sideswiping another vehicle and seeing another deputy ahead positioned with stop sticks, Chris quickly recognized he was in deep shit and turned into a parking lot, ultimately accepting his fate.
Looks like he did hit somebody. He's going to be turned into Fairfield.
I didn't know that was a big thing, but apparently it is. There's a lot of states like that, Kevin, or Kev. I didn't know that just because I guess I'm used to living in Tennessee. I figured you bought it when you paid for it, and then the rest of the time you just bought tags.
High risk.
Yeah, in Tennessee, you never turn in plates either. They just, if you don't have that vehicle anymore, you just fucking throw them away. They stay with the vehicle while you drive it, obviously. If you get a DUI, it's all on your license. None of it's on your plates. You just get plates every year for your registration. But like if I sell a vehicle, I just throw the plates in the trash. If I go to renew my vehicle for another year when they expire, then I just get a sticker to put in the corner unless they change the design of the plate.
Get on the ground!
But you never have to turn them in.
Get down on the ground now! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Get back, get back, get back. Yep, get back though. I got some weed in the car, and that's all I got. Come out with them, we're 1095, vehicle's clear. And then I have an open charge right now for driving without my license, okay? Okay.
Damn, he just starts screaming out everything. It's expired. They took my license. I got an open charge, 2 felonies. Got to make sure everybody knows. He's fucking squealed, huh?
All I got is like $40. Can I call my mom, please? No, you ain't calling nobody. Why? Why do you think you deserve a phone call?
The fuck? Damn. That was loud as hell.
That's my mom, man. I gotta let her know.
You hit somebody, too.
I know. That's why I pulled over up here. I know I f***ed up, man.
What's your name, bro?
It's Chris.
Chris what? Are you okay? Take a couple deep breaths for me. All right.
Stay high because I blink too much.
Right back here. Huh?
There's just a lot going on here. Hold on. Let's back up. There's just a lot going on here.
Get down on the ground now! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Get back, get back, get back. Yep, get back though.
The person said he hit my car. Yeah, get back though. Get back.
I got some weed in the car, and that's all I got.
I got weed in the car. I ain't got no license. I got 2 warrants. There's a pistol at my house. My baby mama cheating on me.
I'm out with them. We're 1095. Vehicle's clear. And then I have an open charge right now for driving without my license. Okay. I'm just being real with you. All I got is like $40. Can I call my mom, please? Man?
No, you ain't calling nobody.
Why?
Why do you think you deserve a phone call?
That's my mom, man. I gotta let her know.
You hit somebody too.
I know. That's
Can I call my mama? No.
I know I f***ed up, man.
What's your name, bro?
It's Chris.
Chris what? Are you okay?
Take a couple deep breaths for me.
All right.
Stay high because I blink too much. I get
Right back here.
Huh?
Can you got my stuff for me?
Yeah, we'll grab it.
Can I please call my mom?
You ain't calling nobody until you get to the jail.
Why I can't call my mom?
Why I can't call my mama?
Can I please call my mom?
Why I can't call my mama? That's my
You just put
mama.
a lot of people's lives in danger.
That's my mama. Why I can't call my mama? That's my mama. Why I can't call my mama? You know, I went to a tiny little school. I live in a tiny town. And I graduated with 2 different John Johnsons. What a stupid name.
I'm sorry. A lot of people.
Listen, I'm trying to worry about
including
me.
mine.
Handle some I'm sorry.
Well, you got a lot more to handle now.
Yeah, I know I do.
All right, take a couple deep breaths for me. Everything is fine now.
I really can't call nobody?
Nope.
Want to take some pictures first? You're gonna have to wait.
I got some weed in the car.
Nope.
He said there's weed in the car.
You want to take pictures of it real quick?
Yeah.
And then I'll move your car and then
He did hit somebody. I don't know if this person.
Once you're done with pictures, Bo, you want to move your car and I'll help you search it. I can smell it in there too, so. He got her right here. He passed her on the shoulder, I think. So, medium damage on the rear driver's side bumper. Other than that, looks like all wheels intact. Keys are with it.
Deputies detected a strong odor of marijuana coming from his vehicle, leading them to discover a backpack containing multiple bags of marijuana, totaling 33 grams, and a grinder.
He's one of the
32 grams, she said. 32 grams. Why does this keep playing? Stop. 32 grams and a grinder.
Where'd you see him at?
By 41 and like sales.
You can leave, yep.
I was waiting for him to get off an exit before I lit him up because traffic was so heavy on 41 and
Dude, it's heavy all over. Got you right here.
Thank God. Solid.
Oh, she's an old lady.
Did you feel it in there?
Did I feel him hit?
That's one of Phil's followers for sure.
Oh, yeah. He was going like this. That's why I speeded up, and then I seen the police behind me, and I slowed down so they could get him, and I was going to follow him to the very end. This is ridiculous.
You had your seatbelt on, right?
Of course.
And you're not injured.
No. It just made my car go when he hit me, and then he was going like this. What was he running from anyway? I mean, why was he even running from?
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out right now.
Why did he pass on this side? I mean,
Because
my
he wanted
God.
to get away from us, you know?
Well, he's hiding.
Well, he was running from the cops. Why did he even pass in the right lane? I thought we were supposed to pass in the left lane. Well, he was running from the cops with a bunch of charges and no license. Did you expect him to signal?
Huh? Sure can.
And we were all ready right there. Brian, myself.
I was almost gonna just have Brian like just block so he doesn't go north into the city.
Yep.
All right. What's up? Loosen this up. Yeah, this one over here, I'm assuming. You want to hit your vape? No.
You want to hit your vape? No. That was kind of a setup, not right? Hey man, you're going to jail. You want to hit your vape one more time before you go? Well, fuck you.
Before I ask you any questions, all right, I got to read this to you, all right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court.
Is that the way I ran? Oh, I got weed. How much?
Not that much, maybe an ounce.
Stupid. Yeah. Very stupid.
Only a criminal traffic open too, so it's not like you had warrants or big open cases.
Yeah. Just stop.
Yeah.
Realizing that you have these rights, are you willing to answer questions and make a statement?
It was perfectly set up. Brian had sticks. I was going to jump in
Yeah,
right
if
away.
nobody was south of him, I would had to get stopped probably.
I have a few questions for you. Is that something you want to answer? Or want me
Yeah, 32 grams is what, like 1.1, 1.2 ounces or something.
Can I ask, and you can decide if you want to answer them?
Everything's out, so.
Okay.
The questions you got, I guess I could try to answer.
Okay.
Hi. Howdy. Just as I got like south of B is. She was going southbound on Rolling Meadows, and this vehicle that was being chased by us decided to go in the shoulder. That's his damage. Here's her damage. Okay. No injuries. Seatbelt on.
Was being chased because I let a police officer go by me.
Yep. Alrighty, sounds good. If you guys would want to dispatch, no, there's a couple cars over on Military there that are stopped before the light. I don't know if they rear end.
Yeah, joints like a small like joint you'd roll in like a cigarette paper, usually like half a gram. Like a big fatty, you might get a gram in it. So he had 32 grams. Is that what they said?
The city is heading there right now. Perfect. Yep. I just saw that as I was headed over here. I'm like, I'll check on that in a minute. Alrighty.
I understand you're revoked. And what do you have, an open traffic case? That's it? That's why you ran?
I have
that little bit of weed?
That's not a little bit. That's a charge.
Well, yeah, it's a charge, but I mean, it's not like you got...
My thing is, I just don't want to get rid of the open traffic case in there.
I don't know what the weed laws are wherever the fuck he's at.
I've been trying to get this right.
I mean, you blew the stop sign at...
There might be like, if you have under an ounce, then it's not distribution.
In North Fond du Lac. Why'd you blow that stop sign?
I'm just going to have you fill out something for me real quick. Just in written form that'll help me write this all up. And then we can...
Yeah, we know an ounce is 28 grams. Yeah, they call it different things, different places. So, like a quarter ounce is 7 grams. But if you buy it down in Atlanta, they call it a Michael Vick. And then there's like dime bags, a nickel, a dime. They call it different things everywhere, but yeah, it's an ounce.
Take you loose if you've got somewhere you got to be. Give me 5-10 minutes to get you out of here, okay?
Because you knew I was coming? All right.
I saw you first.
It's amazing. He had the situational awareness to run. Usually I don't even notice cops till they're on my ass. By the way, the same fucking cop that pulled me over the other day keeps getting on my ass every day that I fucking leave here. It's getting on my nerves. But it's amazing he had the awareness to know that he was going to get pulled and fucking hit him already.
Okay. Well, you're more than welcome to stand out here.
No lights, no siren, no
I'll
nothing.
grab you a pen and that form that I'm going to have you fill out. I'm going to take pictures, put all this in there, and then I'll try and get you out of here so you can get on your way home, okay?
I don't know if it was my 10 that instantly threw you to me, and that, I mean, it's happening. So, I mean,
okay. Alrighty. I mean, when you see me light you up on Rolling Meadows, I mean, you took off like a bat out of hell and went around that car in the gravel.
Is everybody okay in that car?
Everyone's okay.
I heard that.
Yeah, they were okay.
I'm looking at going to jail.
What's that?
I'm probably going to jail.
Yeah. At what point did you see?
You think I'll go to jail or you think I'll get away with this? What do you think? You think I'm going to jail today? I think so, yeah. Gonna hit my vape? No.
My emergency.
Yeah, call my mama.
Lights behind you. Did you see me on the off-ramp when I was coming up and turn them on? No.
Michael Vick was a Virginia Tech quarterback, and then he went to the Atlanta Falcons, but I don't know where he went after that. But his number was number 7. So 7 grams in around Atlanta is called a Michael Vick.
Yeah, I saw you.
Or a Vic pack.
Behind the other car that was speeding.
I just know that because I bought shit in Atlanta.
So when you got off of the interstate and you blew that stop sign and then turned on Rolling Meadows before you got to like Walmart area, you see me?
Yeah, the Eagles. You're right.
I'm wondering if you saw that. That's why you turned in here. Or maybe
it's always a scramble. You just got a minute there to ask for it. Like, yeah.
He left for a while for dogfight, and then he came back.
Right in front of it, get stopped.
Do you have any questions for me?
3 nights a week at 1 a.m. Yeah, like, so he pulled me over the other day and said I wiggled or whatever, but he didn't take my license or nothing like that. But I explained to him why I was driving my dad's car or whatever, because I guess he ran the plates and asked me if I was my dad's name, and I had to explain to him that, and I got upset, so he just sent me home. And I thought, well, maybe he'll fucking leave me alone now. But then, like, 2 more nights in a fucking row when I left, or not in a row, 2 more nights since then, I pull out of here, and, like, there's one red light I hit where I make, like, a right to go towards the interstate. And when I get to that red light, I fucking look up, and the motherfucker be behind me. His light's bright as fuck. Like, just his headlights bright as fuck.
Once we get to the jail, it's not going to happen on your cell phone, though.
You can't even call her off your phone so I can let her know.
Nope.
I might at
least going to be able to make some on my phone.
Yeah, they give you minutes at the jail. You got some cash too that's going to go on your books. You'll be able to order phone time.
We should at least run them through fields. I know, but it's a pursuit. Get some things.
Would you be willing to do field sobriety testing for me? We're going to get... What's that?
If you run, so I don't feel like doing this. I'm already getting these charges.
Yeah, we're not. No one said he didn't serve time for that. He got in trouble for dogfighting, and then he went back to the NFL after that.
I'm already getting these charges, so I know I'm not high. I can promise you that.
Okay, then let's do the test and make sure. We're gonna take you out of handcuffs, huh?
I can't take breathalyzer for me.
Well, I don't think you're. I think you're high. I mean, a breathalyzer doesn't show weed in your system. That only shows alcohol. We're gonna get you out, take you out of cuffs, and we're gonna do a couple tests in front of my patrol squad here. Okay? Does that sound okay?
Can I have my vape on time when you look like that?
Yeah, we'll let you hit your vape.
He was a good quarterback. He wouldn't have been so goddamn dumb.
Alriady?
I wonder if they're going to show us the test. Just like it.
Once we get the test in, I'll let you hit your vape, okay?
See, it's a reward system. If you do the test, I'll give you your vape.
All right, step up here, bud. Okay. Feet together.
I think you went to the Eagles after he was sentenced or something.
Your eyes only. All right, don't move your head, okay?
He won comeback player of the year after getting out of prison or jail or whatever he went to.
All right, this one's gonna go up, okay?
Prison, because it was like almost 2 years.
Next test's gonna be a walk and turn test. Have you ever done these before?
He was a beast when he came back.
All right, all you have to do is do it on that right there. We don't do it on the line anymore. You see it on the TV, but we don't do it online anymore. So put your left foot on that line. I'm taking 3 steps. I want you to take 9 steps. When you reach that 9 steps, take a series of small steps around that planted front foot, coming back to the line and taking 9 heel-to-toe steps back down that line. All right, I'm gonna do 3 for demonstrational purposes. While doing this, I want you to look down at your feet. Keep your arms down to your side.
His brother was a decent quarterback too, but his brother's a dumbass. He was playing for Virginia Tech, and he and another quarterback were competing for the starting quarterback position. They'd start one, then they'd start the other, and they'd start one. They actually had a good team that season. And the dumbass tried to hold up the McDonald's on campus by walking through the drive-thru and pulled a gun and fired a shot through the drive-thru window.
Count your steps out loud and don't stop the test till you believe the test is completely over with. You can begin. You can relax, bud. When I tell you to do so, I want you to lift a foot of your choice, left or right foot, approximately 6 inches off the ground. While doing this, I want you to count out loud. 1001, 1002. All right, you can begin.
Yeah, his brother's name's Marcus.
All right, you can relax. Same thing as before. I want you to concentrate on this.
Looks like he's passing.
This pen. When I tell you to do so, I want you to tilt your head back, and I want you to count to 30.
But it's hard to say. He might be failing. It looks like he's doing all right.
Okay. All right. You can begin. In your head.
After conducting standardized field sobriety tests, it was determined Chris would not be charged with OWI.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the deal. I'm not arresting you for OWI. All right. You smoked this morning. I can't even tell you if it's in your system anymore. All right. You're going to go to jail. All right. For fleeing and looting. All right. And them open cases. All right. And them open cases. So we'll go back on your back. All right. I'll put them on a little nicer this time. What's that? Oh yeah, I did promise you that. Yeah, it's on it's right on my hang out right here. I'm sorry. I'm telling you the only reason we're in is because I had the weed. The weed?
Yeah, it may seem like a minor charge, but even then I'm gonna get another charge for the driver.
Here's how I put it in perspective, all right? Your traffic case, misdemeanor, right? Weed, misdemeanor.
It's probably gonna be felony.
Fleeing and looting, felony. First degree recklessly endangering safety, hitting that car, another felony.
Well, they turned out being kind of nice to him, didn't they?
All you had to do was stop, all right? 2 misdemeanors you would have had, and you wouldn't even went to jail today for that little bit of weed.
After a records check, it showed that he did indeed have an open case for operating while revoked due to alcohol and failing to install an ignition interlock device.
So like I tell everyone, I know you've been up and forth with me. We'll go this side. Do you have anything hidden on your person? All right. I like to give everyone a chance before we go in there.
I don't know if you got. I might have a little bit of money in this pocket.
Oh, money I ain't worried about. I'm talking about drugs or anything like that.
No,
nothing. Okay. You can have money in your pocket. That I don't care about.
That's in my pocket.
Catch you guys later.
Thanks much.
Good.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. So it would have been a misdemeanor. He probably would have went to jail for suspended, driving on revoked, and the weed. He probably would have went to jail. But man, it's almost never worth fucking running. I just don't understand. Like, I've ran a bunch of times on a motorcycle, but they ain't gonna fucking catch my ass. But in a car, I mean, I know someone who's ran a bunch of times on a motorcycle.
A 4.5-mile pursuit. Chris successfully earned himself felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, misdemeanor counts of possession of THC, operating while revoked, and bail jumping. He also racked up $600 worth of traffic.
I heard that's what they ended up getting fucking Oliver's mom on, was when she got her DUI. She physically couldn't reach the tip of her nose. So there you go. Failed the sobriety test right there. I think it's like at least a two-person job.
Citations. Lastly, his cash bond was set at $25,000, but was later modified to $10,000 3 weeks afterward. Head over to Code Blue Can.
Damn it, bro. Bill shared something from the Flat Earth Society. You want to watch it? We're going to. It says, echoing thunder under the firmament. They're in a cooling tower right now. There you go. What do you think? Through a fucking iPhone 3's fucking audio system. What do you think? A Big Mac attack. That's proof. If you don't believe that, I don't know what you do believe. Bill said if you haven't watched his in his last stream, he's like, if you haven't watched my latest video, and if you still think the Earth is round, you haven't seen my latest video, I don't know what to tell you. You got to watch it. So thunder is just the gods clapping, in case you're wondering. Thunder is just the gods clapping underneath the firmament, firmament. I can't say it. Firmament. Like more. The firmament.
This is one of the quietest rooms in the world. Known as an anechoic chamber, it's perfectly designed to remove sound reflections and echo.
This basically just shows that people don't understand how sound works, or that how air works as a dynamic fluid.
As well as one of the loudest rooms in the world, the reverberation chamber.
So, the Earth is in the loudest room in the world.
I wanted to do a couple tests to compare this room to the reverberation room. For fun, here's the direct comparison.
Thunders in slow motion, so echo and thunder proves the dome above us, because sound can only bounce off a dome, right? Duh. What else is it going to bounce off of?
Today I'm going to show you why thunder proves the dome above us. Thunder needs to hit a solid object to occur. You can't have a thunder without a starting point. This is easy to demonstrate.
Thunder needs to hit a solid object to occur. Then it goes on to say you can't have a thunder without a starting point. You think Phil watches any of these before he shares them?
Here is a good example of what I mean.
I first bring out my Van de Graaff generator, then fill a bottle with water. I then place that on top of the Van de Graaff generator. I turn the Van de Graaff on, and this happens.
The sound of the thunder proves that there is a dome above us, because thunder doesn't produce multiple explosions, rather it produces one explosion sound. They call the thunder
doesn't produce multiple explosions, it produces one explosion sound.
The sound of thunderclap. This is because it sounds like a clap, but that clap has echo to it which make it sound like multiple sounds.
Even in this, it says sound hits wall. First of all, the sound goes out in every direction, not a line like this. Second of all, what else could it possibly be hitting to echo? You ever been in a cave or a canyon and yelled and it had an echo? That's bouncing off the dome.
In order to have an echo, you'll need to be inside a closed area, because sound waves needs to hit an object for an echo to occur. Here is a video of a guy blowing a balloon inside a nuclear power plant. When slowed down, it sounds just like thunder.
That's weird. He's not in a dome. I wonder what his sound is bouncing off of. The dome above him? This proves
travels
cylinder
much faster
Earth,
than
guys.
sound waves. That's why we see lighting occurs before the thunder sound. There are so many evidence for the dome. Sun, dogs, rainbows, thunder are some of the ones that prove the firmament above us. The Earth is flat, closed, and stationary. Space is fake. Thank you for watching. Please.
The Earth is flat, closed, and stationary. Space is fake.
Share this video so more people know about this.
Fundaments. That's right. So Phil shared that, and then you guys can thank Jim from Florida for this bit of luck we had. Scott Wadgels, days later, still wearing his wife beater.
From video with the costume, the Green Ranger. Just imagine me in a... What's going on, you guys? I'm going to do another morphin.
Last time we saw Scott as a Green Ranger, he was with old Leroy down in Louisiana. They call him Louisiana Leroy.
Video.
Everybody say thanks, Jim from Florida.
The Green Ranger. Just imagine me in a helmet. I'm talking find one.
Just imagine me in a helmet. Couldn't you just do that all the time and you wouldn't need, you could sell all your costumes. You could just start your show and say, imagine me in a costume. Imagine me with a job. Imagine me with a young black gentleman in a hotel in Louisiana.
All right. I will be looking around for another helmet, but not right now. That's the next video. I'm just letting y'all know. Imagine me with the Green Ranger helmet.
Okay. Now we've got instructions for the next video.
Man, it's morphin' time. Giant Zord.
Thanks, Jim from Florida.
Power up. Giant Zord Ranger. Ready for action.
Imagine his helmet, guys. Are you imagining?
Man, it's morphin' time. Giant Zord.
Imagine.
Power up. Giant Zord Ranger.
Imagination.
Man. What's up, you guys? How's it going?
Well, still going in the same shirt.
Video is going to be quick to say that I now have my Venmo in my bio. Now my PayPal and my Venmo is in my bio. So
thank God.
And if y'all can't get my video, if y'all don't have enough coins and y'all really like my videos, PayPal or Venmo me. Just trying to raise some money to help out people.
To help out
y'all
people.
Really like my videos?
To buy toys. Who the fuck are you helping out? The people selling Power Ranger toys?
PayPal or Venmo me.
This is why this is why even when donations are down, even when like the show's fucking not afloat, Christmas is coming, things aren't going well, I'm trying to find fucking extra work. I hate to fucking say it because of motherfuckers like this. I hate to say like, hey, donate, or hey, send us a donation, or contribute to the show, or help us out. You know, donations have been low this month. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate to say it because of motherfuckers like this.
Just trying to raise some money to help out people and go on a trip too.
Oh, to help out people, which is me going on a trip.
Because it's going to be needing a lot of money for a trip. And to move too. So, peace out, guys. What's up, you guys? How's it going? This video...
I need to help out some people, which is me going on a trip to a new beach in Miami.
This video...
Hell no, he doesn't report his income. Is who?
This video is for Darman.
Darman. He's the one who makes the cringiest moral videos. Like the woman who stole... We watched that video about the woman stealing the baby. That made up video where the police show up and arrest her and her daughter, and then the man and woman fall in love with the stolen babies. It's blind.
I like your So You See videos because some of them I can relate to. Some of them I can relate to, yes.
Nobody can relate to them. That's why everybody thinks it's so funny.
And thanks for being there for people, you know.
At least he lost the shirt. Thanks a lot, Jim from Florida.
I know.
That's true, Tablet.
That you're busy, man, so peace out. This video is for Darman.
Girl? Hey, dirty girl. Somebody
I
say
like your
helicopter.
So You See videos because...
Oh, man, this is going to be good. Which Wayne Joy, how many times do you think he did this till you got it? Uh-oh. White Ninja Wangel. Probably a few thousand times. Can you please explain your Reddit video? I thought I was blocked earlier. I couldn't get the shit to load. Look at that fucking... Look at that lip, bro. Look at that... It looks like a flat tumor. If you crop this out and told me you removed it for cancer surgery, I'd be like, oh, okay. That makes sense. That's something that's been removed from, but some type of bovine creature. It's like a pussy tumor on a cow or something. Yeah, that makes sense. God damn, Scott.
Hello.
Who the fuck was that?
Hello. Ranger, sit here. Yes, sir. The doctor will be with you in a moment.
Power Angel goes to the doctor. Who can say that this man isn't a fucking genius? All those years the Power Rangers ran as a TV series, they never had Power Angel gets a colonoscopy. Doty girl.
Thank you. Some of that sheet. White Ranger. Yes, doctor. One of your rangers have been destroyed. Oh, God. Oh.
Why would the doctor know that one of the Wangels had been destroyed? Oh, God, no. Not a Wangel. He had my helicopter video. Did you kill his browsing history, doctor?
Of my maid. Where? Oh, God. Of my maid. Where? Which one?
They're married? All of them are married? What twisted fucking Power Ranger world do you live in? They were abstinent. You nasty fucker. Now you're making them married? You're some type of pimp, the only single Power Angel, the most eligible bachelor Power Angel. You sick fucker.
I'd rather show you.
Oh my God, he isn't gonna fuck that one, is he?
You did not need more? No. I don't know what I'm going to tell Amy. There's a fine ranger.
Oh God. He put it in his lap and said, "You're a fine angel." Don't fuck its face, Scott. Come on. What about Leroy?
Teleport. Man, Rocky. Zorn, come in. Yes.
Sounds more like the Mumble Rangers to me. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
I got some bad news about luck.
Woo wov.
He's been destroyed. How are you? I have his helmet. I'm going to teleport to Amy, his wife.
Why didn't you just teleport straight there? You just teleported from the doctor's office to some type of intermediary place to call your boss. His wife is waiting at home with the kids. And you teleported back to work to tell your boss first? God damn. You gotta have a little common sense here. Amy crying her fucking eyes out trying to feed these fucking kids, and you go back to work from the doctor's office carrying his severed head? The fuck is wrong with you, Kathy H?
You hold it until I call White Ranger helmet. Like, teleporting to hold now. Like, teleporting until I call his wife. You hold it until I call White Ranger helmet. Like, teleporting.
You hold it till they call White Angel helmet. I have no idea what's going on now. I'm just mad he didn't tell his wife and his kids first.
To hold now. Teleportation to Amy.
Teleportation to Amy. Teleportation to Amy. I liked it. I mean, I may be a angel. Oh, that was scary as fuck. Did you guys see that? You're just staring into my soul over here. Terrifying. What was that? What was the point of this? What are you doing, Scott? What's the point of this first clip? Just a jump scare, motherfucker? He has children! Now the kids are going to see this. Jump scare to pick up the helmet. Teleport to Amy! Wah! Forgot the helmet! Teleport back to work! Yeah! Something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know how this all works. I'm a new angel. Then he just sets the helmet back down in the same spot. He's pacing back and forth, but he's using teleport instead. He can't decide what he needs to do. What, are you going to catch her in the shower? You fucking creep. What? Does he know he's recording? Are you expecting me to believe that a full-blown fucking Power Ranger in the white Tiger Zord Ranger suit fully morphed the fuck out. Just stubbed his toe at Amy's house. Stepped on a Mini Ranger's Legos. That's what I'm supposed to believe it. This is totally unbelievable. It's like no one put any thought into the plot or the scenes or the lines or the transitions or the whole idea of this. What is going on? I just don't believe it.
That hot.
Ow! Ah! That hurts. Hey, girl. Wed Wangel's dead. Your baby's looking for a stepdaddy? Then he gives us this wonderful dick shot. What the fuck is this? Trying to pack that sausage casing down. So that whole scene was him walking to a chair while he's out of breath. And he goes, ow, that hurts. Well, Amy, I'm here.
Well, guys, sorry on the last part I did not.
Oh my God, he's going to pop.
But, sorry on the last part I did not.
He's trying to reach his shoes to untie him.
Pause.
I did not.
But,
menopause.
That's what I had. Pause. But that's what I had in mind.
Oh my God, what was that? What was that noise?
That's what I had in mind.
That's worse than a Phil laugh. That's what I had in mind. The fuck was that, Scott?
I forgot to pause. But that's what I had. But that's what I had in mind. But that's what I had in mind. That's what I had in mind. I had in mind. I forgot to pause. I forgot to pause. I forgot to pause. Sorry. I forgot to pause. Mind. I forgot to pause. I forgot to pause. I forgot to pause. Sorry. I forgot to pause. 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 Sorry.
What the fuck is that, dude? I think something took over that where he's made up of two different humans. The other side took over for just a second. It was just like, and then he came right back. I forgot to pause. But that's what I had in mind for the skit.
Sorry on the last part I did not. Pause. But that's what I had in mind.
Yeah, dude. He something with two or three brain cells fired at once, and he's not used to that. And it was just he locked up, right? It's like when a YouTube video freezes up. He had three brain cells fire at once, and he's used to that, just that one very dim one. He's like, yeah. So that's tonight. Tonight we're going to be covering Phil, and we're going to be talking about him and then we're going to get back to the show, and we'll probably cover some other topics. Maybe Derek Johnson, you guys know him in the cowboy hat. We'll probably cover him a little bit, and then we'll go on and we'll finish up with some Scott Rogers. I don't know if you guys remember Scott, but what the fuck was that?
Sorry. But
God damn.
Now pause and teleport home. I hope you like this skit. There will be a part 2 soon.
Thank God. That's what I've been sitting here waiting
What would you do if a vampire?
Carry on my
Scott Wadros, everybody. Oh. Got my man, Scott Wadros. My man, Scott Wadros. Oh, I don't know what else to say. That was the weirdest thing that he's ever fucking done that I've seen him do. That I've seen him do, at least. Now, maybe he did something else, but that's the weirdest thing I don't know what the fuck that was. What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ. I wonder if I want to find something. Hold on. I like when he wears the helmet and no shirt. That's always it's always good morale booster there. Jesus Christ, dude. There's so much fucking content here. Oh, man. When he's got the mouthpiece out. Oh, content. If this was all an act, could you imagine how smart this motherfucker would be? Getting millions and millions of views, and he's actually like a college graduate. He has an MBA in marketing and finance. What the fuck? Shit's wild, dude. I don't know. I was trying to find the one where his fucking big dick's flopping around and everybody could see it through his pants or whatever. The Ranger ripping a dart, baby. Oh, thank you very much. Facial expression priceless. I didn't realize I was making a facial expression. Thank you for the donation. I got the Power Ranger. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
This is to the people that's trying to scare me off of TikTok and the internet. I'm here to stay, guys. Because people here needs my smarts and good advice, you know. They would never scare me off. I'm here to stay.
Gangs out, fangs out, bro.
Power Ranger, Batman, anything. Wolverine. I'm here to stay. There's nothing y'all can do to change that. Nothing. Police here, Mobile Police, all the officers are my friends.
All of them.
There's nothing y'all can do or say to them.
Yeah, Superman. Let me see if I can find it.
You can't call them from another city and state. You have to call them from your state. Call your police department. And, well, good luck trying to get me off of the internet. Good luck.
Good fucking luck. I'll smoke a cigarette as much as I fucking want, bro. You gonna run me off for smoking a cigarette? You can't run me off for. I'll smoke a cigarette. Look at him.
This
like a fucking boss, bro.
It's trying to scare me off of TikTok and the internet. I'm here to
Gangs
stay,
out,
guys.
fangs out. What's it to you?
Because people here needs my smarts and good advice, you know, they would never scare me off. I'm here to stay.
Forever.
Power Ranger, Batman, anything. Wolverine. I'm here to stay. There's nothing y'all can do to change that.
Even if I drool on myself, I'm staying. I'm gonna tell you I drooled on myself.
Mobile police, all the officers are my friends. There's nothing y'all can do or say to them. You can't call them from another city and state. You have to call them from your state. Call your police department.
You have to. You're not allowed to call them from a different city and or state, ever.
Good luck trying to get me off of the internet. Good luck.
Good luck. Good fucking luck.
No,
losers.
Oh, yeah. May the power protect you.
Good fucking luck, loser motherfuckers. Good fucking luck. You'll never. This one says Scott Wadjo's addressing the wed at Woomos. My friend agrees with me.
I'm here to address something about the Reddit video, and I just want everybody to know that these allegations are completely not real. I never put my penis or anything near a man. He did it to me. I bent over like this, and then he put everywhere in me butt. And last time I checked, if something else does it to you, it's not gay. So I'm not gay. It's not real. I'm here to address something about the Reddit video, and I want everybody to know that these allegations are completely not real. I never put my penis or anything near a man. He did it to me. I bent over like this, and then he put everywhere in me butt.
You keep getting banned because you just don't. You're not even on topic. What the fuck are you doing? No one cares. You just want to say I'm spreading positivity. Fucking take that shit somewhere else. We're spreading negativity over here, motherfucker. Hung like a bull. Spread that positivity. Spread that across your fucking forehead. How about that? I love Jesus too. Get you some, motherfucker. Spreading this negativity and this big. I wonder if this account trolls him some. No, it's just that one.
She says I'm crazy, but you know she
they're zooming in. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's winking at me! Why is it sideways?
Said I'm her kryptonite, baby. She says I'm
You came to the negativity zone, motherfucker.
crazy, but you know she calls me Superman.
There's hair on it. Pebbles, where are you getting the pictures that you can see the hairs on it? We've only seen it fully covered. What do you mean it looks better with hair?
Said I'm her kryptonite, baby. She says
Yeah,
I'm crazy, but
baby.
you know she calls me Superman.
Look at that. It's a solo for his fucking... Why is it folded? Why is it folded up? Or are we still continuing that he's two different humans, and so he has one testicle up here, one testicle down here because he's made up of two different humans? Hard to tell, but there you go. We need wet my planties here. Damn! All right, guys, I'm out for the night. It's 1 o'clock here. Got to check on my mushrooms. Get to the house. Actually, let me show you something real quick. Maybe I might not actually be able to get to it. It wasn't loading earlier. Give me just a second. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. This is a negativity zone. Where's Don Keydeck when you need him? Yeah, I think I can load them and pull them up here. Hold on. So I inoculated some liquid culture, or I'm making some liquid culture basically, and did a couple little videos. I'm not gonna show you the whole video. I got to put it together and edit it. I'm just gonna do a voiceover this time instead of trying to. I can forget what I'm doing and get off camera and shit where I'm trying to talk and use the cell phone camera and the syringe and all that shit. So instead of doing that, I'm probably just gonna record them in segments, edit them together, and then I'll do a voiceover while it's playing. But I did want to show you what everything looks like. So I've done some stuff to them. I just haven't felt much like making content. I've been kind of fucking depressed, to be honest with you. Yeah, just depressed. But I did get some stuff going on, so let's see if I can find it. Oh, I have to wait till all three of them load. Hold on, because I sent them all together. Let me load these other ones. Give me just a second. But anyways, I wanted to show you where the agar was. I did an agar transfer, agar to agar. I put 2 cc's of liquid culture into a new liquid culture jar. That way I'm going to end up with 60 cc's of liquid culture from 2 cc's. So that's not too bad. Do 30 times my input. And then I inoculated a rice bag, but I don't think I show the rice bag in any of these videos. And again, I haven't edited them yet. They just I just recorded what I was doing. Let this last one load. I should have sent them one at a time, but I didn't. But let this last one load, and I'll grab, at least show you the agar plates. I cut some wedges out of my big agar plate that actually had a little bit of contamination that got covered over. I cut wedges out of it. I put one in a bag of rye berry grain or whatever. I took the other one and put it on another piece of agar, and it's already growing and kind of taking off. And then those are the 2 I cut. I used my liquid culture of my peanut. This is all peanut. And then, of course, my hillbillies, I showed a picture of it. They're growing in those little aluminum bread loaf pans or whatever you call them, a little loaf pan. I've got 3 of those pans ready. And in a week from when those pans started, which was 2 days ago or yesterday, I'm going to make 3 more pans. So I'll have 3 on this side that are like a week ahead of the 3 on this side. That way, maybe they'll all come around about the same time. I'll have time to harvest 3 pans. Then as soon as those are ready to go back in, the other 3 pans will be ready to harvest, basically, I guess. Damn it, load. This last video don't want to load. Well, it's about halfway. And then once I have those 3 ready, I'll harvest those, start drying them out, dunk them, trying to get a second flush off of them, trying to get them to grow again. Then I'll grab the other 3, which should be ready. It'll take, a few days to do that. Then the other 3 will be ready, and I'll be able to get those. And hopefully, if I could get that going, that cycle like that going, to where I've always got some inoculated, always got some colonized, always got some in the pans, and like space them out by like a week in between each one, then basically once a week, it would be time to harvest, which wouldn't be bad. Once I get started, though, I got to get my first... Like, it's basically like a race to get my first crop, I guess. And then behind that should be like a bunch more. So, but obviously the grow bag I had to throw away. It had some contamination. Jesus fucking Christ, load. It had some contamination. It's actually outside. I've been checking on it every day, but I was just too worried. So the trichoderma or whatever it is, it's actually green mold, but it grows super white and fluffy at first. It's super white. It's super fluffy. It looks just like really thick mycelium, but the texture is how you notice it. And a lot of new people end up getting it, and they think it's mycelium, and they keep growing it. The problem is if you let it go until it becomes green mold, that means it released its spores. And once it releases its spores, like if it releases the spores in the office, then I've got to worry about everything being contaminated from that point forward, because the spores will just be fucking everywhere. So everything I do after that, I'm gonna have to be worried about. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to be worried about it, which is kind of be fucked up. Like I don't have to worry about that shit over and over. So I'm just gonna mute it. This is me going through the little grow box, and I end up putting the liquid. So this is the liquid culture here after I just did everything, but I grabbed the agar plates in this. Let's make this bigger. There we go. and show the plates. So this plate is this is plate number 2 that I just put 2 drops on. It's almost 100% colonized. So y'all haven't seen it in a couple days, but basically there's barely a little gap all around this edge. There's all of this growing. This little spot down here at the bottom is not contamination. That was on the plate when I got it. I think this might have got hot or something. It's like agar, but it's like dried out and looks like it bubbled. So maybe this is like a hard piece that got hot or some shit. But there you go. That one's growing nice, white, and fluffy. Doing pretty good. Now, this next one is the one that had that little spot of contamination it grew over, but I've cut a couple wedges out of it. So you can see I took a wedge from here. I took a wedge from here. And it's already growing back. So this little piece right here didn't used to be here. These little strings going across weren't there. It's already trying to grow back, even though I cut it out of there. So that's pretty cool that it's already trying to heal itself over. And then this last plate you're going to see, it's got some condensation off of it where I just got it out of the fridge today and it's still getting ready. But I flip it over to the backside. This is one of the wedges I cut out. So this is a wedge I cut out. And if you see all of this along this side, all of this along the bottom side, it's only been in there for a day, is actually spreading to the new agar. So basically I cut a piece out that was like this, a wedge, and I flipped it over on a new piece of agar. And so we're looking at it from the bottom. So this is all new growth over here. You can see the edge of the wedge right there. This is all new growth down this edge. This is all new growth down this edge. And it seems like it's growing pretty good. So that's going to spread to my new plate, hopefully. And then I'll show you what else I got. So this was me just taking it after I'd already inoculated. There's the syringe laying there. And I put it on my, I had to buy a stirrer because you got to stir this up every so often. And you can see the mycelium floating. That's what the chunks are. You can put a marble in there and shake it up. But I figured that was just a chance for contamination. I don't want to ever open this jar. I just want to use syringes through the port. So we get a little vortex going. That's what it said. Make sure a vortex basically goes from the top to the bottom. That'll be enough to kind of chop it up and then let it set for 36 to 48 hours. Then do it again. Every 36 to 48 hours, I'll be bringing this out and mixing it. And it should get cloudier and cloudier. But you'll see when I turn it off, it's not cloudy at all right now. It does have some specks floating in it, but it's not really clouds, right? So you see a few specks. That's the liquid culture. And then this is just me inoculating it. So it's just with a syringe. I wipe it down, put a piece of tape on there, wipe it down with alcohol, bring a syringe in. That's me wiping it with alcohol. Bring a syringe in. I end up putting 2 cc's of peanut in it just to get it started. So there was nothing in here except for it's like light malt extract, distilled water, and some honey or something. Pull it out. Set the needle down and put some tape over the port. And then this is ready to go. So hopefully what's in that syringe, I've got 12 cc's in that syringe, or I've got 9 now. I've got 9 cc's left in that syringe from the agar and from making this liquid culture. But what's in that syringe, I'm making more of. So I ended up making 60 cc's of what's in that syringe, so I'll have more to spread it out. What do you think? CBC lab phase 1. I hope so. I would like to get a little lab. I would like to move over to mycology stuff and making fun of other things. I don't know. I hate covering these people who fucking lie, scam, cheat, make shit up, and they're becoming millionaires and I can't pay my fucking bills, or I'm worried about, fucking making enough money for Christmas. I don't know. I get so fucking frustrated. I want to do something else all the time. But I actually do enjoy this. So there you go. That's the update on the mushrooms. Trying to spread the agar, keep it clean. I got 3 little pans. I guess I showed you guys that. There's a picture of it here. I got 3 little bread loaf pans. So each one of these has 1/3 of one popcorn jar in there. So there's 1/3 of the popcorn jar here, 1/3 of a popcorn jar here, 1/3 of a popcorn jar here. I mixed it up with substrate that has horse manure and some other nutrients and water retention stuff in there. I mixed it up thoroughly, all with sterilized hands and gloves and shit. And then I put a little bit on top. You don't want the popcorn, like a popcorn kernel sitting here on top, because that's a place where you can get contamination. So these 3 are going right now. I haven't, as soon as I see something on these, I'll start showing them again. But right now it's just dirt. I haven't seen any white pop up to the surface. I'm hoping tomorrow or the next day I should see some white break through and start growing on the surface. And then I'll start doing updates on these 3 pans. They're also in a clear tote, so I'm hoping to get a GoPro down in there or a cell phone or whatever. Probably a cell phone. It's flatter. Get a cell phone down in there and record a time lapse with it, but on a charger. So we'll see how that works out. But these 3 pans are actually going. Obviously, the jars are in inoculated state. I've got 1 jar basically ready to go, 2 jars that are probably a couple days behind. I might have too much grain right now, too much inoculated grain to like put in substrate and make. So I might have to end up putting some in the fridge just to slow it down. It's actually going really good. I know it sounds like it isn't because I had that one cake that I was super excited about go bad, but everything, that was my first ever attempts. Everything behind that seems to be going a lot better, a lot smoother. Seems to be going well, knock on wood, and then we'll see what's going on with it. So thank you guys for joining us. If you want to contribute to the show, whether it's for the mushrooms or the grifters, I guess, come help us out. I've got to go to Tractor Supply tomorrow and buy some syringes without looking like a junkie, so that should be fun. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see everybody on the next one. Don't do anything that'll get you in trouble at the reevaluation. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. Love you. See you. Bye, sovereign citizens. I'm out. Sovereign badasses. Come in here, fucking spread positivity. We'll show you the goddamn door.
You don't.
And Scott's big dick.
To call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly.
Haste test phase on stream. I can't actually. I'm pretty sure no matter what platform I'm on, I can't consume them on stream. But I should be able to like you know how people dip off and hit a bong or whatever. I should be able to like consume it and be on stream. I've talked about doing that before, so it's actually pretty rough, Sky Moon. I don't sleep anymore because I have night terrors and just weird dreams that I don't like. So I usually work somewhere between 5 and 8 hours every day. I come in the morning and do mushrooms. Then I work 5 to 8 hours at the campground. Then I come back and do mushrooms, answer messages, do research for the show, do the show, then check the mushrooms before I go home. And then I'll be back here at, I don't know, like 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Start it all over.
I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking.
I keep having. I've always had night terrors with my PTSD, but I keep having. I'm not sleeping right now, kind of at all. So, thank you guys for joining us. If you want to contribute, like I said, I know it's a bad time, Christmas coming and everything, but if you want to contribute, you're more welcome. If you don't, you don't. But I am seriously thinking about changing my content. I'm tired of slaving away for everybody else to make a profit and views and sponsorships and shows. And I put a lot of work into my show. And I'm not gonna grift, but I'll find something else to do before I just slip away into oblivion. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
This is gonna be it. Wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go.